using performance for camera, so I've got like a big diva dress on, and I'm just giving it that. It's nice to get some feedback now as well, because I've been sitting on this for so long. And finally I'm starting to like...
And you produce it as well?
I produced it with a friend actually, he had more hands, and he really helped me with that mix. I went around the house trying to get a mix, you know.
Sounds lovely. Should we have one of your videos one day, man?
There's songs coming, man, you know?
Well, we'll make it a bit more edgier. Like, that's what with the other videos, I thought, I find a lot of like songs I sometimes kill with the visual of it. It's too safe. Like, and if you got like you have a great artist like with Kenneth, like what the ideas he had in the beginning, I thought that's what you can expect. Show them stuff they don't expect, and like let them, you know, just express the little, I don't know, the creative side. I wasn't holding back, you know what I mean? Do your thing. Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm interested to see what you're gonna do with that. But like, because I like your sound, so.
You got a range of songs, haven't you? You've got a range of songs.
There's lots of songs, kind of ready to just like chill out and everything. And also it's like sometimes it's going to be like live and I can expand on push out the live experience, or it can just be me, and that's going to be like bare bones, like this is where it starts. So if all you got is me, this is what you get. It's me and we will together, and I can give you that. But then if you want, you can make it.
Not even think about it, just like, when you listen to that, I would have turned this into a ghost story. Not a law of attraction, but I would have made it ghosty. I would have made it really...
The way it works, I mean, just like, you know, it's like, Eddie will very quickly craft you a story. That's the kind of thing that we do that he does. And, you know,
I came out of writing books and stuff like that. It's like, I've got all this... But me, I used to be a rapper. I was like, 2003, I was like, radio relationship on sign up. I should have gone all the way, but I didn't like the music in the stuff. I've always been very creative, and it's like, just doing the film stuff is like giving me a chance to really bring out that creative side, which I didn't think I was going to get a chance to do again, because I didn't want to get involved in the music industry, but the music's still a part of me, so when I hear music I like, it comes out in a different way. Before I used to just be spitting bars, and now I'm just seeing visuals, and like, certain things, it's like, yeah, and you got that, you got the tone of your voice, and your writing style as well, because you got lyrics which inspire imagery in my head. So
well, that's how I write. I always write from an image point of view,
Yeah.
instead of, because sometimes you listen to lyrics and you can see someone's just put words down because they think it sounds like lyrics. It's just like kind of like pretty words just like pushed together, but it doesn't really mean anything. Whereas a lot of the time when I'm writing, I almost have to like tangibly feel it or see it, so that each line makes sense. Because in a song, you've got very little time to like get, you want to be painting a picture of someone's hat.
Exactly.
Every single
and you've got
word
to be
that you
clever
can.
with it, because you can sometimes the silence between the words, it could be the thing that makes that verse. As well as the things that you're saying. So you've got to be clever, because some lyricists are so clever. They say simple things, but the way they weave the story, it becomes something that's like, wow, it's like so complex. So so I like your style, you know, definitely. And it's rare, because there's a lot of singers I've been listening to. You can tell that you can tell their influences, you can tell what drives them.
There's a lot of people that, because my influences are kind of a bit before that. My influences are like Luther Vandross, Anita Baker. When as far as I'm concerned, that's when like soul music, you know. Of course, I like R&B stuff and I like all the rest of it, but it's different.
Yeah,
you know,
it's very much there's a formula for that now. It's all soul. It's a formula to make money, and it's technically good, but there's no soul in it. They turn it out. It's a business. It's a business.
Really, really.
Whereas when I hear an artist that loves what they do, that gives me a vibe, and you love what you do, so it's like.
You never know when you're doing it. When you're there writing your song on your own, you're just like, I hope this connects, you know. You never really know. And this one was a quick one. This is like songwriting 10 minutes.
Yeah, sometimes you just get a vibe. I just call it the flow. You get on the flow, and that's it. It comes out, and it's like you tap into the universal energy, and it comes through, and it's almost there.
And that's what that song Attraction's all about. Is the fact that I've started to work on some songs.
And that's why I would have made it into a ghost. I would have made it a bit more different.
Everyone's got a different kind
everyone's got a different cut on it. Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Who knows what
Next
the right
time.
treatment or the wrong treatment is for a song? But you know, there's
Who knows? Yeah, exactly.
other things and.
No, I'm saying no.
No, I know.
You got your thing done. I mean,
Yeah.
but in terms of, because I like your style, you're gonna have other songs which I'll like to hear as well. So
Yeah. No,
look at stuff like that. So
because we always like as time goes on, I want to be meeting more people. I want to be having the synergy because up until this point, it's just me going, okay, I've got this idea, and you never know when you're working in a vacuum, a good idea from a bad one.
no, you do know.
I mean, you do to an extent, but then you go, am I going too far down my own hole now?
No,
you
you
know?
know. I mean, you sometimes, yeah, if you think you get them feelings, from what I used to know, when I used to get into like almost the right lyrics,
Yeah.
it's like I know when it's as good as I can get it,
yeah,
and
I
I
know,
just
yeah.
feel like I'll do nothing more with that. And if there's some lyrics that you just think tweak it, and I think.
But you get
It's
that.
one of
I mean,
those.
I get that feeling, and I know that I'll do. I mean, I'm surprised I barely rewrote that song. Barely. I probably changed one or two words.
When it's there, it's
But
there.
usually, sometimes I'll be swapping one word around. Is it that way? Is it that way?
Yeah.
Because sometimes it just changes what goes on, and when it hits it, I feel it on my body.
Exactly, and that's when you know, and then you think that's it,
But
and
then
you
you
like
listen
it.
to some stuff because there's big artists out there that I really like in terms of I like what they do musically, I like their voices, I like the production, but their lyrics, man. I ain't gonna name any names, but you know, when I listen to certain things, there's like one person I loved their first album, and then the second album came out. They've been on tour, they've got like a wedge load of awards from it, and it was all that. The production was up there, the money had gone back into it, their voice had been toured, so it just got that kind of like more. The lyrics were like, oh no, and I kind of stepped away from them for a few albums because it's like.
Yeah, that's why people talk about. Because think about. Well, some rappers they just like even like say like I used to like Jay-Z, his earlier stuff when he was like not even you think that's a cliche thing, but
It's true.
it was like you see that now it's just a business. It's just right. I need a what kind of track do I need? I need a dance track. Okay, let's do it. Don't do. And it's like it's good. It's technically good, but it hasn't got that. You know when you feel it, like you hear a track and you feel that person's like complete intent, and you can see they've tapped into something and it's come out. A lot of rappers I find haven't really got that. They're too busy thinking about the imagery rather than the substance of it.
That's kind of been why I'm not like desperate to sign a deal now, because when you start to sign a deal, then the pressure comes from a different side to create on a certain.
They want money.
On a certain time frame, and sometimes, I've written songs for ages. I've like got ideas, but with all the bits and pieces, I've not been in like songwriting headspace. You know, you need to be in that where you're free, where you've got time. There's nothing on your mind. You can like walk down the street for hours and just sit in the park and gaze out. And there's nothing going on, and you can be in that chilled, meditative state, and it comes to you. But when the gun's on your head, no one can write good stuff under that.
You can just write the stuff that
you can write.
It's technically
good,
there, it's technically good,
stuff,
but it hasn't got that vibe, hasn't got that essence. It's just it's a formula. This is what you need to feel that.
And that's why I want to keep the story, not because I just want to be like controller in my world, but I want to be able to control the output as a quality level. So it's never like, okay, album 3 now, and I'm just like rolling out some like dirge kind of piano stuff. You know, I always want to spend time. I want to have to teach myself my own tunes, but sometimes I have to take myself out of my comfort zone playing wise just to get something new.
Yeah, I would say, because even what we're doing as well is same thing with the film production company. We're just working on projects that we find interesting. If there's no interest in there, then I'm not going to force it. Even if like this, well, I suppose it's on offers you a big amount of money. It's different. You can, but I want to put the name Eddy behind it. It'll just be as a.
Probably come under my banner or something like that. Exactly.
And that's the thing as well. I'm thinking because I've done top line writing for different kind of like dance tunes and things like that, and even then I've sort of spent a bit more time than was necessary on the lyrics anyway, because it's like, well, my name's actually here, so even though it's a dance tune, I still want to say that you can see that it's considered. That's why
because you're putting your name to it.
And even sometimes I've co-written with someone and they've co-written and they've sent stuff back, and they've just started to kind of get all clever with the poetry. It's like, this doesn't make any sense. It's like either it goes forward or it stops. I'm not carry on. But that's kind of where we are. You know, I don't really think you guys.
No, we got to do some editing right now.
Have you? Yeah. Gosh, then I know what that's about.
Okay, well.
But, let
find out what you can from Amica.
Yeah.
Make sure that we would have some. Obviously, that because that we're coming in. That we're going to come in and that we need some freedom of movement and stuff like that. We understand, obviously, it's an event and all that kind of stuff, but. I know. I'm just thinking because I know what it's like when we're not there in they're not paying us. We're not there in-house people. The last thing that we want to do is turn up. All right, okay.
See what I mean? And if it comes down to it, because all those additional bits of artists and things like that has been my idea. Yeah. So for the most part,
how does the Bloody Grant Centre not have? They don't have.
I don't know. I don't know what goes on there.
Okay, no, but so
that's ultimately the idea is for it to be a showcase for me. So if it comes down to it, everything else is periphery.
And we'll just focus on you. If that is what happens, then fine.
No, that's what. Maybe when the way it's going to be is like if you are the thing that's really the focus.
That's what we'll do.
Everything's going to there.
Yeah.
If needs be, then other people can sort of do their own behind the scenes photograph and all that. Filming of those.
Do you know if there's even going to be any photographers on the evening or anything like that?
I don't think it's planned, but I can probably get someone down. I mean, I'll speak to Emeka again because I think it'd be a missed opportunity for that not to happen.
Yeah, realistically, I mean, there should be somebody promoting it from their side as well. That's all I'm thinking.
But listen, we don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, fair enough.
The focus is
it's you. But that's fine. I just want to make sure that if that they give us as much leeway as possible, and if that's not the case, then fine. Then we will just concentrate on you on the night. That's my point of view. As a cameraman, I just need you to know.
Because even when I started to talk to Emeka about, I've got this artist and that artist, it's like, well, it's actually meant to be about yourself. So then maybe just keep it about
the focus is
that.
What I'm saying, the focus is.
So let that be the focus for the film. Don't worry about anything else.
I mean, a little bit. If we get a secondary cameraman, you can have a look at the periphery, have a look at the crowd, the people that are coming in, show the enjoyment on their faces when you're performing, all that kind of side of it. Just to create a nice atmosphere, a nice vibe, and show that in the final footage.
But then, mate, you don't worry about sort of filming everyone else. It's just that I thought it'd be nice because it's such a big space. So when people are milling in and just sort of finding their place, it's just something else to look at and something else to see what to do with the coaching.
Just to set the scene, with the real, you're just warming it up. For when you're the main thing of this night, the main person, the main it is though. It is. It's not anything else coming into it. It's just coming into more like a little whatever.
Just something else on the inside space.
Don't worry about filming the whole thing. But let me speak to him about it because from my point of view, I think it's only fair that.
And in terms of editing, in terms of editing, the only thing that we want to make sure is that yes, if you're off the soundboard, if they're recording it, we have to get that feed to make sure we have the best possible sound.
Because the thing is, though, I wouldn't be happy for it to go out there with it just coming, off the mic. It's not going to be good. So either if we get a piano, I don't know, that's going to be mic'd up, or if I have my keyboards, then that can just go through the desk as well. And this is someone, and apparently Mikkel's really good on sound, so he'll be able to get a really good feed in terms of
that's what we need.
giving you whatever format it is.
The sound, because on YouTube, that's so important. The sound,
because you lose them otherwise.
And if he needs to know, I use Adobe Premiere Pro, so he can give me, he can give me the music in pretty much any format.
Really?
And we'll handle it. Obviously, the basic formats, WAV or whatever, is ideal.
No, that's cool. I understand.
Yes, exactly, because you know what you're doing.
Exactly. No, that's cool.
So if it's
because I wouldn't be happy for it to just be some flabby sound, because then it just
takes away from it. We've got some footage of Mary Rose, who in Love and Devotion.
And Frighty.
She performed in Chances and all that. We filmed it all, but they haven't given us the audio.
To this day, we still haven't given us the sound.
We can't do nothing. It would have been good for them.
More than anything else.
They wanted to recreate they wanted to try to spark their careers and stuff. And we had good footage of their performances. And
because we haven't even the sound.
Because I can just see it can be used in other ways. I'm also going to be doing a Christmas song at the end. So even if nothing else gets finished, if we could just get that one Christmas thing done,
and you put that up for Christmas.
We put that up and we promote that then.
And then for that, we need to get two cameramen on you. That'd be good. For the last Easter one, for the last 6 of them.
So that'll be the whole set, but I think if nothing else, then make that the priority.
The Christmas song.
Yeah, because then it's like in time.
Okay. We'll call that Plan B.
Yeah, because I don't necessarily do Christmassy songs. Not that I'm humbug.
No. It's just.
But it's like the 12th of December. You will be foolish to ignore the opportunity from anyone's point of view.
Not to a little bit of chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Yeah, it's like have yourself a very Merry Christmas
or something like that.
That's
Exactly.
what I'm going to do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it took me a lot of listening to like which it's like okay, have yourself
It is a lovely song.
Merry Little Christmas.
Yeah,
So
it's a lovely song.
I'm just going to get some nice jazz, soul, rolling on
And
it.
then we've got the people in the crowd showing their vibe.
Because they know it as well, you know. So once everything's done, then it'll be like okay.
And if that is the case, worst comes to worst, me and you can do that. You can do all the reactions from the crowd, and I concentrate.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
That's what I'm saying. It's not a problem. We can do the work.
Yeah.
But we're just more worried about the time and what exactly it is that you don't want it and stuff. So
We'll just focus it on the showcase because ultimately that's what he asked me to do. The
showcase for you.
Yeah.
You know, they're getting you as pretty much the entertainment for the evening, and in turn you're getting a showcase that you can then just put up. So it's fine. Yeah.
So
Fair
it's
enough.
like kind of sort of.
we can make it look bigger than big.
It'll
Show
always
little
will.
snippets of what else is going on around.
So it looks like a huge
edges,
duck.
so it's like a
Yeah, that's the idea.
Because
There.
obviously I'm, like I said, my idea is to promote myself online. As like this is what I do, this is where I play. This is my showcase.
Yeah, that's why we need to. If you want to get live, that's why we need to get the good crowd reaction.
Yeah.
So that people can see. Oh, she looked good enough in you.
Yeah.
That's the type of reaction she gets from the people. We need her. So yeah, we can get that.
Yeah. So, but I've got to work out his. Well, my friend does like vintage clothing, so I'm going to have clothing and hair. So,
And you say the extra visual artists that you're going to have. So one was you said was spoken word. What were the others?
So they're just two. One of my friends, and I don't know how it's going to work now because I don't know if I'm sort of biting up more than I'm contributing.
Spoken word as well. You know, spoken word
Can be very powerful.
it can be very powerful, but
Yeah.
on YouTube it's not so powerful. Because I've seen some fantastic like spoken word artists when you're there live watching them, you're just taken up with it.
Yeah.
But then you watch it on a YouTube channel, it's like it's not the same.
It
Somehow
depends.
we're
It's actually my cousin who's doing it because I actually asked because I knew she used to do it before, and I know she's still, but she's more from sort of like facilitating certain things now as opposed to performing anymore. And then I asked her, and I just sent her a message and said, "Oh, do you know any spoken word artists?" Because I thought it'd be really nice just to have something different as opposed to like someone else playing songs that people don't know, you know. And she was like saying, well, she thought of herself.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like,
Exactly.
okay, I'm like, cool, you know. So she's getting like, she's like, okay, getting the old book out, dusting off the old lyrics. You know how it goes. Sometimes you put things in a corner a little bit, but
that's
okay.
so I don't know, you know, how she's going to do it. But she did say she had a singer with a dancer who does a kind of like it's like a seated interpretive thing. You know, so I just thought that would be just like completely different for people to see.
I think that's a good idea because like, I find with the spoken word that I've watched, I've actually because I appreciate the lyrics. I love lyrics.
I'll show you some stills from the video. Am I going back? That was me playing around with stuff. So that's kind of that was me getting the makeup done. That's kind of
The set.
the set. That